Hey guys, you, welcome back, back to my channel. Today we are doing ASMR, girl who can't stop gossiping, plays with your hair on the school bus. So before we get into the video, I am going to ask you guys to like it, in case you want me to make more of these type of videos. Now, with all that being said, you guys know the drill. Go ahead and sit back, relax, and most importantly, enjoy. What an exhausting first week of school. I guess that's what school is like when it's just starting off. It takes forever to get to the weekend. Anyways, I think my diary deserves to hear about this. Yes, you do. Okay, dear diary, this week has been the toughest. First and foremost, all of my teachers are the worst, literally the worst. But the good news is that one of my teachers, I have a little bit of a scoop on them. Well, I actually have the scoop on all of my teachers, but this one in particular, I just happen to know that. And they have a crush on one of the married teachers. And it's clear that they're giving them googly eyes. If the advancements go a little bit further, I could potentially use this as a blackmail in case my grade starts slipping. But do make a note that I do have to get even more dirt on all of my teachers in case my grade starts slipping in all of my classes. Who are you? You. Yes, I know. Clearly you're a student and clearly you're just trying to get on the bus, aren't we all? But the point is, why are you sitting next to me? Assigned seats. Well, that's interesting. No, it's not that I don't want you there. It's just that, the girl I was sitting next to last year, she was a senior, and clearly she graduated, even though, oh my gosh, don't get me started, she was this close to not graduating. Apparently, they put her on AP Calc because she thought it would look good for the colleges. Who takes AP Calc? And they can't even pass regular algebra. But she got into that class because her mother is a teacher. Do you know Miss Brown? Yep. She's Miss Brown's daughter. Dumb as a rock, but clearly skated by all of these years because of her mom's doing. I won't tell you what her mom's doing. Even though that did remind me. Anyways, the point is, this seat is supposed to be empty. That's the point. You can sit there for now, of course, but let me just clarify a few things, okay? Alright. Bus driver, yeah, come. Just make yourself comfortable. Bus driver, why is there someone sitting next to me on the bus when clearly I was planning on having this seat to myself the whole entire school year? Let me tell you something. I think it's really important to put your book back next to you on the seat and not on the floor, because Lord knows what these kids are doing. I mean, of course, I know what the kids are doing because I have to scoop on everybody. Do you want to know anything about anybody right now? I know you need to do your job, but remember, if you want the tea, I got the tea, okay? Alright, the point is, can you get them to move? What do you mean you have an overpacked bus this year? You know what? I don't want to hear it. Scram. Sorry about checking. It's just that the bus driver knows that I actually have a little bit of a tea on them. So I thought if I batted my eyes, they would make you move. But apparently, I'm lucky I'm only getting one person in my seat and not two. Oh. Tea on the bus driver. You want to know? Shh. I don't want them to know that we're talking about them. because, well, we made a pact that if I don't tell anybody, they would drop me off at my stop directly, not all the way down the block. That way I have to walk if it's raining or cold or super hot outside. Isn't that nice? Oh, sorry. When I get to gossiping, I like to play with my hair, and I guess because your hair is so nice, I accidentally played with yours as well. How rude, how awkward, I'm so sorry. Oh, what's that? You actually liked when I played with your hair. Oh, okay. Well, I can continue to play with your hair. I mean, honestly, it's less awkward than just sitting here in silence and me talking to my diary about all of the gossip I got over the summer and so far this first week of school. Of course I got gossip. By the way, what grade are you in? Really? I haven't seen you around ever. So tell me, are you new? You are. Okay. So where did your parents move from? Really? Okay. And was there a reason why your parents moved from that spot? I mean, like criminal records, army brat, or military brat, is it what they call that? You know, you can be very open with me. I'm not gonna tell anybody your secrets as long as you tell me it's a secret, of course. No reason, just moved. Was it financial troubles? That is very understandable in these times. No, it wasn't. Okay, if you insist. Well, let me just continue to play with your hair while I give you a little tea, and maybe then you could warm up to me and give me a little tea back. Of course you know something. Anyways, the point is, you see that person sitting in front of us? Don't stare, you're gonna make it obvious. Okay, well, apparently, they snuck onto one of the teams. Yes. The football team. Okay, so what you don't know is that they have a twin brother. They're not here right now because that twin brother is actually in chess. Yes. So here's the deal. The twin brother has all of the genetics. So he made his twin brother try out for but the coach doesn't know. Isn't that crazy? You would think you could be able to tell by the build, right? Well, that's just my opinion. Also, I have gossip on one of the teachers. Do you happen to have Miss Glumac? You do? What period? Same as mine. Oh, that is amazing. Let me know, are you actually a smart cookie or no? Good. So I could use you potentially, but of course Miss Glumac is automatically gonna bump up my grade. Wouldn't you like to know why? Of course, I'll tell you. Okay, so did you notice Miss Glumac's age? Okay, listen, I'm not one to gossip, but it's clear that Miss Glumac is getting up there. There's nothing wrong with aging gracefully, but clearly she's not aging very gracefully, if you know what I mean. Right. And it's because she's a backstabber. Shh, don't make that face. You did not hear it from me. Okay, so one of the teachers is married. Have you heard of Mr. Bennett? Teaches science. Yeah. He's actually teaching a grade below us, so you wouldn't know. But anyways, Mrs. Glumac is... And because she also teaches science, but a different type type of science, chemistry, and all that stuff. Right. But they're in a group chat with all of the science teachers, except there's less teachers in that specific group chat. She claims she's trying to learn biology, but the truth is she has a crush on Mr. Bennett. Now, I know what you must be thinking. How is that true? It's because I know. Trust me, I know everything. By the way, when I was brushing out your hair, there was getting a few tangles in it. Here and there, here and there. Would you like me to wet it? Oh, of course, I have everything. In fact, I carry this around just to keep people away from me. You see, when you hold as much knowledge as I do, you really gotta spray the haters away. Just in case, you understand, right? Right. I have a lot of ops, as they like to say, because I have the dirt on everybody. But of course, you can tell me anything at any time, as long as you tell me it's a secret. I won't say anything, which is why I couldn't tell the bus driver's secret, because they swore to me not to tell. You see how that works? Right. So back to you and why you moved, and how many siblings do you have? Right. And do you have any family members that could potentially have connections, because you know we go to a nice school, right? Right. And it takes a lot of work to get in here, so you didn't, I don't know, work your way up to the top a little easier than everybody did you? Okay, good. I mean, I wouldn't tell anybody, but there is a girl, Lindsay, gosh, what's her last name? Oh, brown hair. Yay. Hazel eyes. Yes, but big eyes. About yay tall. Yes, Lindsay. Okay, so word on the street is Lindsay's father has a lot of money, but they like to downplay it. You know what I'm saying, right? They don't want people coming after them. In fact, I think Lindsay's father is actually running because there were a string of pink robberies. Do you remember the 92 robberies? The one that happened literally down the corner right there. Look, we're passing it. Yes. You don't remember? It's probably because you're not from here. Anyways. And I'm not saying that Lindsay's father fits the description to a T. But I'm saying it's highly suspicious. You know what I'm saying? Right. And he didn't even have an alibi for that day. I watch a lot of true crime and things like this, so I would know. Anyways, Lindsay's grandmother also went missing. Had life insurance. Yup. You see where I'm going with this, but honestly, you did not hear this from me. So, next thing you know, and her family buys the most expensive house on the block. Oh, I could show you a picture if you want to see it. Of course, but you did not hear this from me, okay? Right. Look at this. 7 bedrooms, 10 baths. I don't know what's up with the mansions. Why do they have more baths than bedrooms? It's so weird to me. But anyways, keep scrolling. They have a sauna, a pool, yup, and a basketball court. Crazy, insane. And I'm not saying that the dad did it, but I am saying the fact that his uncle is in law enforcement might have been the reason why they didn't investigate thoroughly. Yeah. Where was I going with this? Right, Lindsay having money, illegal money, allegedly. you, but I haven't told my dad yet, so it should be perfectly fine. Right. Okay. Oh, our first stop. What stop are you on, by the way? Okay. So I can continue to do your hair and maybe even add a little mousse. I didn't want to play around too much because what if you were getting off right away? By the way, what neighborhood do you live in? Really? That's my neighborhood. Well, obviously the chances were higher that we were in the same neighborhood since we're on the same bus, but this bus covers 3 different neighborhoods, so honestly, you could have still been in a different spot. Now, the houses there are really nice. I don't want you to think that I have money or anything. It's because, it's my grandpa's house. Yeah. And you know, old people, they bought the houses for like $10 back in, I don't know, 1900s. So, I just want to know, how did your family afford the house? Wow. You don't really have to pay attention to stuff like that. Your parents cover it for you. Well, that is so sweet. What's your exact address? Maybe we're neighbors. By the way, since I washed your hair out, your scalp is a little dry, so I'm gonna add a little oil, okay? Okay, you know what? I think, honestly, we're gonna be really good friends because I need to get to know you a little bit better, but also because you're a nice little gossip buddy. You and your long hair. Anyways, exact address. No. Yeah, you are not my neighbor. I mean, of course, walking distance, so that's fun. But you know who you are neighbors with? Okay, honestly, you are so lucky I'm telling you this. But you're neighbors with Listen. You don't need to know her name. You just need to know her face. So she has long, dark black hair. It's kind of like a blackish brown, like a really, really dark brown. When the sunlight hits it, it's brown. Okay. She kind of has these beautiful lips, a beautiful smile. Honestly, she kind of looks like me. But anyways, the point is, she is a scammer. Stay away from her. Well, I wasn't gonna say anything, but since you insist, usually it's the other way around, but her mom left her dad. And these are nice houses, aren't they? Yep. And honestly, can I blame the mom for leaving the dad? Because... And he also... But that's just one job, and that's another job. But guess what? There's more. He also... Oh no, wait, let me add this to your scalp. Anyways, like I was saying, he does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 jobs. Don't do it. Fine, I'll do it with you. Anyways, the point is, yes, he and he's a higher up there, so it's a longer title. And McDonald's. Yeah, well, DoorDash. Yeah, and then the McDonald's. Yeah, separate things. Okay. Anyways, the point is, a workaholic, isn't he? Exactly. The mom was so fed up. You can't blame her though. Yeah, and I guess to cover the bills, his daughter kind of just like, and $5 hair. I mean, I'm doing your hair for free. I just want to chat. I love chatting and gossiping. Anyways, the point is, there's hair, and then there's... I think even one time she did $5 tattoos. How illegal is that? And piercings. Anything to cover the bills. And honestly, in this economy, can you blame her? Like, no. anything, she'll take it from you. And the worst part about it is, it's not like she's stealing it. I mean, yeah, she's a scammer, but she's doing it in return for something else, you know? Hard to dispute that. Poor kid has to work at such a young age, and just like her father, has 20,000 jobs. No wonder the mom took the younger kid to try to shield her from that, but honestly, I think she's kind of catching on as well. Well, you didn't hear it from me. I babysit, you know, humble beginnings. Okay, but I saw a little mini her, like it looked exactly like her sister. And remember, we all live in the same neighborhood, so even if I was like, that might not be them, I think it was them. The point is selling plushies and selling squishies. The kids these days with the squishies, honestly. Unfortunately, she did spot me and she was very convincing. Yeah, I know it is kind of embarrassing, but who can resist this? So fun. Do you want to play with it while I still play with your hair? Okay. I get it. You have to go soon. Boo-hoo. Anyways, let me finish up by doing some finishing touches. Some clips, and maybe some mousse to give you a nice little curl. But you haven't told me much about you yet, which is what I really want to know. What do I want to know? Well, for starters, everything. Yeah. If you have any juicy details, you can tell me. Remember, just let me know it's a secret, okay? Alright. So, anything. Like, do you have a crush on anybody? Your parents are not rich, you said, because this is a nice neighborhood. Oh, I get it. Everybody lives in the house. Who's everybody? Aunties, uncles, grandparents, more? Oh, look at you. Okay. So you have a little nephew. 3. And how old is your oldest sibling who has all these kids? And are they married? Oh, scandalous. I mean, who am I to judge, honestly? I mean, not like I have kids. Anyways, the point is, tell me more. Oh, I imagine that's so hard on you. You have to babysit and you don't even get paid. I know. You love your nephews. Boys are a lot, though. Scrunch. So tell me more. Where does this older sibling work? They don't work. Mooching off of your parents. And your parents don't have a lot of money. Okay. Understandable. Yeah, the aunts and the uncles and the grandparents are all there. Interesting because it is a 5-bedroom house, so who's sleeping with who? Scrunch. Oh, okay. Scrunch. Air mattresses. Interesting. I mean, I'm not judging. I've slept on an air mattress before. Yes. I was in between houses while my dad was looking for a job as a coach, of course. Yes, making decent money. Nothing to scoff at, but nothing to be disappointed at. Right. But it's so nice to know all this information about you. Here, would you like some clips while we go? Oh, your stop's right here. Oh, okay, just one clip to remember me, okay? Alright, here we are. Beautiful. You look amazing. Remember, we'll talk to each other a lot more this year, okay? With all the tea. Okay, bye. Okay. Dear diary, I have a busmate and they are see more from me. And turn on your post notification bell. That way you are posted every time I post, of course. Last but not least, I do want to shout out my Patreon, my memberships, and my Spotify. I post up to two exclusive ASMR videos each and every month on my memberships and Patreon. So if you have the means to and you would like to support the channel, the link to those will be in the description box down below. I also post all my new videos on Spotify, so if you would like to watch or listen on there, the link to that will also be in the description box down below. Now, with all that being said, you know I love you to the moon and back. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.